The wonderful thing about being a farmer is it's always changing. It's always different. We move with the seasons. The seasons dictate what we do in our lives. We're a fourth generation farm. My great-grandfather was first generation born in Canada. You know, it's gone from him to my grandfather to my dad, and now we have the opportunity to run it, and we take care of every aspect of the farming operation, from calving to caring for the animals and checking everything, as well as any kind of machinery maintenance or machinery operation. Our farm is about 4,000 acres in total. We use approximately 2,200 acres of that to plant crops. We plant oil seeds, we plant cereals and pulses. We're one of the only farms that I know of that can actually say we know what goes into every pound of feed that our animals consume, because we are a mixed farming operation. We still have a grain operation and we still have the cattle operation, and we work them together. We can do that all right here. We can produce everything right on farm from a seed and take it and finish, you know, boxed and frozen beef and deliver that to a consumer. And our customers really appreciate that. There's an immense amount of satisfaction to be able to take a product that you produce on farm from start to finish and be able to give that and to a consumer and have them be happy with the product. I mean, I don't know if there's any other industry in this world that can say that, you know, we can take something from a raw product to a finished product and give it to an end consumer without having a whole bunch of hands touch it along the way or alter it, or, you know, in some form or fashion. So it's a really big honor, and we're really happy to be able to do that for people. We're a mixed farm. We're grains, we produce crops, and we produce animals. So they both have seasons, right? So we try and fit those seasons and dovetail them together so that one process moves to the next process, to the next, to the next. So we don't really get any downtime, which is great. We don't get bored, but we also don't get stuck doing the same thing over and over again. It seems no day is the same as the previous one. It's great to be able to wake up in the morning and say, what do I got to do today? And have a plethora of options. It could be anything from dealing with frozen water troughs or a sick animal, to feeding, to fixing machinery, to operating machinery, to tagging calves. The wonderful thing about being a farmer is it's always changing. It's always different. We move with the seasons. The seasons dictate what we do in our lives. And then this right here, this is the original site of the farm. The barn directly in front of us, that's the third barn to sit on that foundation, on that cement pad. The first one burnt, the second one got moved, and then, well, we still have the third one. And it's also got 1908 on there, and that's the year that the farm started, essentially when they took ownership of the homestead. So we can do the math, we're well over 100 years in the making, I guess. This is where all the magic happens. This is where we store grain for finishing, we store feed for forages and the bale feeders, and this is where we blend and crush and mix everything. And this is part of the main beef herd right here. The cows are out grazing corn, and they're free to go and come and go as they please. And they just came for water. They usually come for water around noon. And then this is a bedding pack we have. Keep them warm when it's really cold out. Essentially, we get 10 years, good productive years out of a cow. Some go longer and some less, but that's kind of a good average for us. Yeah, this is our yearling pen here. These guys are just about 1 year old, and they're gonna end up as beef basically 1 year from now. So it almost takes us 2 full years to get an animal from birth to where it's ready for slaughter. So what we're doing is the best that we can with what we have, and we only want the best for ourselves and our land and our animals. This is the guy that makes it happen. How's it going?
Hi.
I was just telling him that you're the guy that makes it happen around here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. As far as like the main operations of the farm, it's typically just myself and my father-in-law. He's the one I go to. He's got lots of experience, so if I have any questions, he's probably seen it, which is wonderful. He's really good at fixing, maintaining machinery, and he says he was born to drive tractor. So he sits in the seat and he takes care of all our tractor time. But it's really good to have him here. He's a really solid feature of the farm. Yeah, and I don't feel we do anything special here. We're just doing what we know, and we keep moving along with technology as it improves, and just trying to take care of our land and animals as best we can, you know. So I'd really like to talk about our butcher. You know, we couldn't do what we do without our butcher, and people ask, well, do you do all the butchering on farm? I said, no, I leave that to the professionals. I know how to raise animals, and that's something I've been given the gift to do and care for. But we have a great relationship with our butcher. It's J&R Meats out of Shellbrook, and without them, this business wouldn't be what it is. They're really particular, they pay really close attention to detail, and they really care about our customers. So we really appreciate what they do. They're provincially inspected, and it's a very clean operation. So ordering from us is a pretty simple process. We want to make it as easy as we can for customers. We recommend they go online for first-time buyers. There's a FAQ section they can read through, get most of their questions answered. Essentially, they fill out an online order form. They get to choose their delivery date. We contact them a week prior to that, and we set it up, and they get boxed and frozen beef delivered to their doorstep. They also get to speak with the butcher directly. They get to choose their cuts, ask any questions with the butcher, things like that. We take a $100 deposit at the time of order, and we take payment on delivery, and we get amazing feedback. People are very happy with the product. You can always find us at rebanfarms.ca. It's really easy to navigate the website. You're always welcome to call us if you have any questions.
If you have program ideas you'd like to see on maxTV Local, let us know at SaskTel.com/local.